Welcome back to Baby Takes. As you can see, not the same setup as we had last time with the actual camera shot. I currently don't have the camera on me, so we're gonna have to roll with the old Zoom, throwing it back a little bit. But this week is a big week for the Baby Takes Fantasy Football League because it's the first round of the playoffs. Um, some Cinderella stories to talk about came out of nowhere. Um, just some big matchups overall. The Toilet Bowl playoff is also happening. We'll talk about that first, probably. So yeah, before we get into it, Zach, you got anything to say?
Yeah. Obviously, some pretty crazy times with people coming into the playoff and then people just barely missing out. Feel really bad for some of those guys, such as Zika virus turning the entire team around from literally nothing and dang near making the playoffs. So
Yeah,
and he would have been very dangerous if he would have made the playoffs.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, without further ado, let's share this screen. All right, so the playoffs have started. We have a 6-man playoff. So the top two teams get buys. I don't know why it's not showing my profile picture, but that's me. I get a buy. But let's talk about the toilet bowl first. So basically, it's a little weird. It's not like your normal bracket. The person that moves on is the person who scores the least amount of points. So yeah, basically, CB Generette, who is Zika virus, who Zach was talking about, has already scored 19 points. We'll go deeper in the matchups. I just want to point them out real quick. Gabe D, who is cooking your buns, already has 35 points, projected 145. So it's looking like right now, CD's Nuts and A Burke 02 are projected to go to the toilet bowl to battle it out for last place. But yeah,
Have we decided what that last place person's going to do?
I don't think we're going to have a punishment this year just because it was the first year. There was no buy-in, so people weren't as motivated, I don't think. And we've already gotten some news that some owners may be not coming back next year, or one owner not coming back next year.
I know plenty of people that are eager to get into a league if we have openings. So
All right, yeah, I don't want to break any news until we know it's for sure, but um, yeah, this is the toilet bowl matchup, and then the playoffs. Obviously, we got Calvin Young 1, who is F them picks. T Carl B, who is Tom and the is he still Tom and the boys? Yeah, Tom and the boys. You can see right here. C Felice, who is Lights Kamara Action. Generate 22, who is Get Swifty. This is the Cinderella story. So Emporia Eagles started off the year 0-7, I think. Turned it
yes,
around. Went. Let's see if I can. They started
5.
0-7, so they went 5-1 in the last 6 weeks,
Yes,
and actually have scored the third most points in the league total. It's just he got the most points, or almost the most points scored against him. So not a good look there, but somehow sneaks in to the playoffs. Who has to battle with an injury-prone, what do you know, Los Santos Rimmers. Got some injuries on that team. So let's just go into each of these matchups. Tom and the boys and Lights Kamara Action. Looks like some games, or no games have been played yet. So looks like Tom and the boys needs to make a decision at defense, but let's just go through position by position. So Kyler Murray is the better one for that because they have Tom Brady, Kyler Murray, Antonio
yeah.
Gibson, Kamara.
Hey, Murray's playing the Rams, so
Yeah. But the Rams have been kind of struggling. They won big last week against Jacksonville, but who doesn't? But Tom Brady's actually going against Buffalo, who's also been a top defense in the league. Antonio Gibson and Alvin Kamara, David Montgomery, Darrell Henderson, who just coming back from an injury. That's why he's questionable. Tyreek, Tyler Lockett, DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, Tyler Higbee, Hawkinson, who's doubtful to play against Denver, McLaurin, Aaron Jones, Prater, Butker, and then the Buffalo defense against the Chiefs defense. So, yeah, definitely some decisions to be made. If Hawkinson doesn't play, he currently does not have, or he has Gerald Everett. Okay, so he picked up Gerald Everett or backup tight end, but it's looking like Lights Kamara action is the 13-point favorite right now. So, Zach, what do you think about this game? Obviously, a new defense is going to be put in, but other than that, do you see this being a good one?
Yeah, I see it being a good one. Obviously, some of those projections I see could definitely go a different way. If you could scroll down a little bit. So, like the Chiefs defense. The Chiefs defense can play very well and can put up quite a few points.
Right.
The defense can also play to where you're not getting help from them at the time. Buffalo defense, as we saw last week, they can play where they don't play very well at all. But as we've seen in weeks before, they can play, where they're lights out.
The best defense in football, yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like, there's a lot of that with some of these players in here. So, yes, it may seem like, these projections have, Lights Kamara action winning by a lot, or even possibly the other way once that other defense is thrown in there. But, yeah, I think can't count either one of these teams out definitely here. But I would say they're at the lower end of the bracket right now for sure. Obviously, Emporia Eagles super hot. So, but
it is the 4-5 matchup.
Yeah, both these teams are good teams, good quality teams. I don't know if they're making a run for the title or if they're just trying to go for just to build as this is a keeper league.
Right. Yeah, it's a weird thing because you imagine. Imagine Tom and the boys instead of having like David Montgomery or Antonio Gibson and having Jonathan Taylor, who he traded away for pretty much Tyler Lockett, I think is the only player left on his team that was traded for him. So,
yeah. And I mean, you put that there in top team run for the title. So,
yeah,
just a few crazy things that happen that, I mean, Lights Kamara action. We saw some of his trades kind of, maybe not the best ideas. Gave up a lot to get back virtually nothing. And so that's obviously, hurt him a little bit.
Yeah. So, yeah, Lights Kamara action currently favored by about 13 points. But I think it's going to be a close game. Let's go to the next one. This is between yours truly, the Los Santos Rimmers, and the hot Emporia Eagles, as we talked. Emporia Eagles only projected 137 right now, but I'm sure that's going to go up because the Emporia Eagles team is based like players that are never projected to play well, but always play well. Like James Conner is only projected 11 when he's had some monster games. T. Higgins just put up 30 last week, only projected 13. Hunter Renfrow somehow always goes off, sometimes. George Kittle, great top 3 to maybe top 2 tight end in the league. Justin Jefferson already played. Brandon McManus, good kicker. Probably should switch out the defense, but you never know. The Buffalo Bills have been playing up and down. But yeah, he's got D-Hop on his bench that he could put in for Renfrow maybe, but you never know with that one. He could be guarded by Jalen Ramsey. So, and then
hang on.
Go ahead.
You said you got players on the Emporia Eagles team that seem to always play above what they're projected. As that is true, I also feel that people such as Pat Mahomes tend to put
True.
low their projections.
Yeah,
I think
he's projected 28. I don't remember the last time he put up 28.
I remember last time he put up 20.
Right. Yeah, he's been playing a little off for sure.
4 weeks this guy's put up 20. So
Yeah. So it's currently a 7-point spread. The Rimmers, Russell Wilson, still trying to get back on track. Najee had a great game, he had a great second half. I think he had like
yeah,
2 points in the first half.
yes,
Zeke, we're gonna see what he can do. He's been battling some injuries and some soreness and stuff. Marquise Brown needs to bounce back for sure. Claypool played a good game, maybe not so great in some aspects, but
yeah.
Kyle Pitts, who knows? I mean, Kyle Pitts has had some monster games, but he's also had some duds. Michael Gallup could be a good flex option. Amari Cooper is coming back, so you never know. Greg Joseph obviously had 11, and then Green Bay against Chicago. I like that pickup a lot. But yeah, look at this. So you've got Myles Gaskin on a bye, Elijah Mitchell's out, Adam Thielen out, Michael Pittman bye, and Dallas Goedert bye. Dallas Goedert had a monster game last week on Zach's bench. If you did not know,
And he probably would have started had he not been
on a bye, right? So yeah, I mean, I think this is a great matchup. Emporia Eagles coming in super hot. The Rimmers, very, very good team if healthy, and currently you are not healthy. So you got some pieces and some holes in there. Michael Gallup, maybe. Kyle Pitts, a little bit.
I just
And
and I feel like if I win this week, I'm one of the most dangerous teams in this league by far.
if your guys can come back healthy and good, yeah. Because you still got Michael Pittman on the bench, Adam Thielen, Elijah Mitchell's been really good. Probably wouldn't start over any of your running backs, but yeah, this is a great matchup. But I also think Emporia Eagles, you never know. Like they could come out and win the league the way they've been playing.
Oh, absolutely.
Put up almost 200 points last week. So yeah, crazy, 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 crazy. Next matchup. Oh, what did I do? Oh, these are the toilet bowl matchups. We won't go very into depth. Basically, Zika virus, who just missed out on the playoffs, is projected to win by 11. Cooking Your Buns is projected to beat Team A Burke by 15 or 16. 16.
Which Buns is a very good team.
Right. Yeah. We had some very good teams just barely miss out. Like there's some inappropriate names or one that I'm not gonna. There we go. So basically, Emporia Eagles scored 192 points last week, and that put them up 5 points on Zika virus. So that's wild because they needed every single one of those points last week to make the playoffs, or Zika virus would have made it. Cooking Your Buns, also a really good team, obviously, just didn't make it. And then these bottom two teams, somehow A Burke went 5-8. I don't think his team was that good. He went into rebuild mode at trade deadline. CD's Nuts, also not a very good team at all. His running backs are probably the worst in the league. He's starting Zach Moss and Kareem Hunt. So, yeah, just not. He's got Michael Carter on IR. Just not good running backs for him. But keeping up in the playoffs, we'll look ahead a little bit. Oh, come on. All right. So the winner between T. Carlby and C. Felice will play F them picks, and the winner between Emporia Eagles and Los Santos Rimmers will play me, and then the championship, obviously.
Yeah, and F them picks, honestly, I mean, not great these last few weeks.
Right, because he traded everything in hopes that Christian McCaffrey would stay healthy, and now Christian McCaffrey's out. So, I mean, still a very, very good team.
Yes, but
Lamar, Saquon, Austin Eckler, Devontae Adams. I mean, still on paper, the best team in the league.
yes,
I think.
absolutely.
So
And
I mean,
has said
he's
that.
got Chuba Hubbard on his bench. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, big time loss for him. But he's still got maybe the top two receivers in fantasy, the
Mhm.
top tight end,
A great flex.
top running back with Eckler. Yeah, Ayuk. Ayuk's been playing really well.
Great.
Saquon, when healthy, you know what he can do. Best kicker, maybe, in football. Oh, no, for sure, best kicker in football. Not quite
Yeah.
in fantasy, but. And then his defense is Miami, which I'm sure he's just going to pick someone else up. But yeah, it's been crazy. And the most interesting part, I think, I'm going to brag a little bit about my intelligence here, but um, Antonio Brown not projected to play until week 16, but I don't even play until week 15. And then Jamal Williams just went out on COVID. So I picked him up. And with my defenses, you know what? I'm actually not going to give it away. I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to give away my secrets. But yeah, this is the playoffs, and they're all battling for the trophy. I'll probably pop up a picture of the trophy on the screen right now for you guys. But
Why? Hey, why does it say you have a trade there?
I don't know. I was trying to look at that too. Yeah, there's nothing there. I think it's just a glitch.
Oh.
But I'll stop the share real quick. But yeah, crazy time. We'll keep you guys updated on the playoff situation. And then obviously after the playoffs is the off season where there's already been rumors of trades happening in the off season, and we haven't even really started the playoffs that much. So it's going to be crazy for sure. And I can't wait to keep you guys updated. That's all I can think of. One last thing I want to say. Yesterday, former Broncos receiver Demaryius Thomas unexpectedly passed away. He was only 33 years old. As a Broncos fan, that hurt to see. Prayers out to his family. He was a great player, but he was also always up for like the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. Like he was great off the field as well. Just sad to see a player like that and a person like that pass away as early as he did. But yeah, I just wanted to.
And he wasn't playing
to.
anymore.
What's up?
He wasn't currently playing.
Oh, he retired. He retired this year, actually. Uh, Signed a 1 day with the Broncos, I think, and retired a Bronco. Yeah, just super sad. It's crazy. But yeah, that's all I got. Looking forward to the playoffs. Zach, you got anything?
That's all for me.
All right. So hopefully soon we'll be able to switch back to the side by side camera in my studio downstairs because I like that. I like that a lot more than just the regular Zoom. Zach, I don't know if you saw the shot, but it looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, hopefully soon we can be side by side.
Right. Yeah. Soon we'll both be on winter break and we can be side by side in person. Maybe no, not next episode because you come back next Friday, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we might record one before then. I think we probably will. Short recap of the first round of the playoffs and then second round. We might talk about some other sports stuff that's happening because the NFL is getting close to playoff time as well. So we're probably gonna have a lot to talk about. That'll probably be the last Zoom meeting for a while, and then we'll be back in person. So excited for that to happen. But yeah, that's all I got. Zach, I want you to do me a favor and show off your shirt real quick. Iowa has bad corn. If anyone from Iowa is watching, you have bad corn and you suck. So